Hi everyone, I'm JD, the Willow Princess, and I'm taking you for a walk along King's Beach. I have never walked along King's Beach before, and it was quite a windy day. It's not the most beautiful beach where I live, but it was still very, very nice. And as I share this beach walk with you, I wanted to share some thoughts that I had this week. Earlier on, we had a worship night, and I just had this moment where tears were coming out of my eyes as I just felt God's tenderness and just got this sense of his softness and gentleness. And I just was feeling his heart towards people, towards those who have been hurt, those who are hurting, and to those who have hurt others. His heart is towards everyone. No one is missed, no one is overlooked, neglected, left out, or left behind. And I just wanted to encourage you, to those who have been hurt, whether people have hurt you unfairly, or life has hurt you, or you have been the one to hurt yourself. God turns toward you. His heart is for you, and I just see him bending down, and I got this picture of him slowly and gently tending your wounds, your physical wounds or your soul wounds. He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty. He's not afraid to get blood on them. He doesn't close his eyes to your pain. He is with you in it. He is close to the brokenhearted. And to those who have hurt others, God turns toward you too. This might not be as readily accepted as the idea that God turns towards those who are hurting, but I don't want to shy away from the challenge this brings, that God loves those who have been hurt as well as those who have hurt them. And this is double good news for me, because as a human, I have been hurt and I have hurt others. When I have been hurt, I can feel unworthy, and when I hurt others, I can feel just as unworthy, beating myself up about it. Both can make me feel like I can't accept God's love because there's something too wrong or too bad about me. And both are barriers to being open and vulnerable and humble enough to let God's love in. I want those barriers gone because they are lies. Nothing that has happened to us and nothing we have done can take away God's love from us. It might feel like it, but we are not his enemy. He is not our enemy. He calls us his child, his children. So can we let God love us when we are hurt and when we have hurt others? Can we love ourselves when we are hurt and when we have hurt others? And can we love others when they have hurt us and when we have hurt them? I always want to be moving towards more love, and being hurt and hurting others doesn't mean we can't love. Loving doesn't mean we are okay with harmful behavior. It doesn't mean staying in unsafe situations. And I wonder what it does mean. What does it mean for each of us in our own specific situations? There may not be any clear answers, but that's not the point here. The point I'm thinking about here is, let's be challenged by this idea that God loves us all, the hurt and those who have hurt. And let's wrestle with what that means and what that looks like. It's about exploring it. Maybe not finding answers, but at least exploring it, engaging with it, talking to God about it, talking to each other about it, wrestling with it instead of just dismissing people. I don't know exactly what this means in our daily life, but I know I want to move in the direction of love more and more, to bring more and more love, to turn to love when I have been hurt and to turn to love when I have hurt others. I don't have to understand others to love them. I don't have to agree with others to love them. I don't even have to be loved by others to love them. Challenging? Yes. I fail at it daily. But each failure is a chance to turn to love again, instead of beating myself up about it and thinking I've cut myself off from love and the ability and capacity to let myself be loved and to love others. So keep turning towards love, keep wrestling with it, keep being challenged by this idea, and let's see how we can let that love in and love others. No matter how we've been treated, no matter how harshly or unfairly, Are we speaking words of love over ourselves and others? And are we treating others well, no matter how they have treated us? We're not always going to get it right, but we can keep on trying. Bring more love, turn to love more. And I just hope that you know how loved you are. May we all know how wide, how deep, how far, how tall, all the things that God's love is for us.